Waiting for one pop-up. Okay, welcome guys. Quick pop-up. This is going to be the ultimate Maui Mania strategy call. So we're going to go over all the strategies that you can drive to win trips, to win lifestyle credits, to win promotions, to win products, to make more money, and everything. So, um, goal is to just give you tons of different ideas, and then you can find what makes sense for you to run and to drive with. But if there's one thing that I'm big on is maximizing compensation plans, strategies, games, and anything. Anyone here love games? Like you like strategy games? Like I'm big on that, and it's just always a fun thing. Earlier today, we talked about the Maui Mania, and of course, it's super exciting, and I already see a lot of people taking action. But as we've been thinking about this, talking about it, mobilizing it with the team, um, like I want to make sure that you absolutely maximize this opportunity for you and the team because what I don't want is by the end, people realize, oh man, I could have done this and got this. That would really, really suck. So on this, I want to give you some of the best tips, tricks, strategies, and everything. And of course, if you have questions, comments, feel free to put that in the comments below. I'll open up some Q&A at the end of this as well too. But as we were meditating through this, we were thinking, here's a couple things that if I'm in your shoes, what I am doing right now, and what I might recommend to do as well too for you and your teammates. So this is one you want to definitely make sure that you have your team on as well too. Share the replay and all of that. Okay. So let me first recap what the promotion is and how to look at this. I know that when a promotion like this launches, there's a lot of excitement, but at the same time, if there isn't focused strategic energy, then it becomes wasted. Our goal is not to just be super motivated and excited. Our goal is to see this change your bottom line, change your promotion, change your paycheck, and change everything. So the very first thing that we want to make sure that we know is what goals do we have for this personally, and also what is the promotion itself to understand the rules. Okay. So I jotted down a couple of things that could be part of the goals, and yours doesn't have to be one, but it could be all of them or a part of them or anything. But here's a couple that I would say are top of mind that you can use for you and your team. And what you want to make sure that you can make a decision on is for you, what matters the most. And then once you make a decision, if you have a team, what matters the most for them. So A, you can win giveaway entries. All right. How did the giveaway entries work? If you recall, and this is in the Workman Facebook page and everything, this promotion starts February 23rd. It goes until the 28th. It's only for United States and Canada. They're doing 100 giveaways all throughout the field. And the way to earn entries on this, or what you can win, is grand prize is a Maui trip for two without airfare, which is ridiculous. Just for buying products that we would already buy, you can earn a trip for two to Maui, which is nuts. Like, wow. There's also things like free products, product credits, lifestyle credits for partners, and PartnerCo swag. There's a lot of entries, meaning that there's a lot of winners, meaning that a lot of people can win this, which is fantastic. Okay. To earn entries for both customers and partners, and remember, every single existing partner and existing customer can earn entries. How? By purchasing a amount of PV, and you'll be able to earn an entry. For every 100 points purchased, you'll earn one entry. For every 500 points purchased, you'll earn a bonus 5 entries. So for example, you did 500 PV, that is 10 entries. If you did 600 PV, that's 10 entries plus one from the 100 PV, did the extra. For every 1,000 PV, it's 20 entries. For every 1,500 purchased, it's 30 entries, and it has to be in one order. Very important note. This also counts for yourself ordering in your own account. So let's say, for example, you've been planning to buy that Pulse Web. This is a good time to consider grabbing that. If you're buying in bulk and you're like, I'm running short and this is a good opportunity for me, this is a good chance to go out there and do that. Okay. Second note, and I'll talk about a strategy on this, it doesn't only have to be purchased in your own account. You can place this in depth in someone else's account and it'll credit the earnings and the entries back to you. They trace it back to whoever's credit card ordered that. Okay. So if Elise wanted to order 500 points, but then she placed it under a downline brand partner, it can have that brand partner, but it can also attribute those earnings and also lifestyle credits to you as well too. Okay. So hold that thought. We'll talk about the implications of that. This is the same thing for every customer as well. If you have existing customers, if they order X amount of PV, they will also earn entries into this winning bag. For brand partners, there's also lifestyle credits associated with this. So if you wanted to max this out yourself and you wanted to get a 1,500 point order yourself, you could order that and get 30 entries and get 30,000 lifestyle credits, which is a lot. And I'll break down what that actually means. Okay. So number one, there's that. Number two way to earn entries is when you sponsor new customers and new partners, you get an entry match. So your Elise, you sponsor me as a new customer. I buy 500 points. I get 5 entries, but Elise does too because she sponsored me being the new customer. Remember, this is a new account. All right. So one of your goals might be entries and giveaway entries. This is fun because the more the better, and you'll increase your odds of that. And they'll spin the wheel and they'll be able to get this. This makes it so even if someone with one entry can win, but I'd max out as many entries as possible. Number one. Okay. If you're still with me, put a 1 in the comments below. There's one goal that you might have. Okay. Second goal that I would do absolute leverage as well is achieving ultimate. We know ultimate is a very important target in our comp plan, both for you and for your teammates. Huge opportunity. By the way, in North America, if you are past your first 4 Fridays of achieving ultimate, corporate can be a little flexible on that. So if you make a request, you could reopen up the window to get someone to ultimate. So this could be a way to re-engage people from the past that maybe they passed their ultimate, but you can talk to them again and get them to ultimate as well. We know that if people want to maximize the comp plan and make the most, the more ultimates, the better. So I'd tally up who in myself and my team are not yet ultimate and can go ultimate. All right, put it to you in the comments if you're still with me on that one. So that might be a goal. And ultimates mean a lot of volume and a lot of things. All right. Number 3, you might want to, or your team might want to achieve a title advancement, especially like manager and above. Maybe you've been hanging on to senior supervisor for too long and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm always so short because I keep on getting paid. Good problem to have. This could be your shot to leverage a promotion to get chunks of volume to go manager and director and vice president, or maybe even I was chatting with a certain someone on this line. I'm like, I think you might be able to go senior officer. So there's opportunities to leverage this depending on the setup of your business to go title yourself or title in your team. So maybe that's you. Okay. Put a 3 in the comments if you are still with me on that. So you might be eyeing your dashboard, your title advancement dashboard, and you might be thinking, maybe I can do this next one. Let's see what that means. Okay. Number 4 goal you might have is you might just want to win the trip, whether it's Maui, or let me be very frank. Some of us have a chance to win Maui right now. You're right around the corner. You could leverage this. This could tip you over the scale. For most of us, anything's possible, but I mean, most of us, the credits are going to be for the future trip, which is great. Who here wouldn't mind a trip paid for by PartnerCo next year? Okay. The cool thing about lifestyle credits, they will accrue. So you can use these as point boosts and just watch. You're going to be at PXP in Orlando, Florida, September 3rd to 6th. You're going to hear the new promotion that's coming out, the new trip, and it's going to be even more amazing than Maui, which is already amazing. Maybe you're the type that's going to win Maui and the next one. But I know everybody here can win a trip from PartnerCo. It's just a matter of when you're going to win the trip. Trips are won with lifestyle credits. So maybe that's your goal and you want to cruise many lifestyle credits as possible. This one, you can maximize lifestyle credits. Okay. Remember, lifestyle credits, one way to earn that, you can get 15,000 now. If you order 500 PV, 1,000 PV, or 1,500 PV, you can earn 7,500, 15,000, or 30,000 lifestyle credits for those orders yourself or for other people as well too. So that could be a good opportunity for you to consider something if you've already been thinking about purchasing a product, restocking an inventory, stuff like that. Okay. All right. Type a 4 in the chat if you're still with me. And I'll go over the final one and then a couple of campaigns here. All right. Awesome. And feel free to let me know any questions as well. So go through this. Number 5, your goal could just be I want to drive new customers and new brand partners. I want to get that next person. Maybe you're going for millionaire mentorship. You're like, I want to go enroll another one or another two people. How do I use this to drive and incentivize people to get started now? Right? Maybe you just want to continue to collect more customers because customers are the lifeblood of our business. You're like, how do I get a spike in customer sales right now? Make more money. We can utilize that. And maybe that's one of your primary targets. Those are all fantastic. Okay. So put a 5 in the comments if you're still with me on all of this. All right. All this equals making more money at the end of the day. But these are all different types of goals you could consider for you and your team. And it might be a combination of all of them. And you might, as I speak on this, think for yourself, for you, what are you more motivated by? Throw a number in the chat between giveaway entries, ultimate, title advancements, lifestyle credits and trips, and new customers, brand partners, or more money. Which one interests you more? It might be all, might as well win it all, right? So first and fifth, awesome. They're all great, right? But you want to make a decision yourself and a commitment yourself because all your energy will flow towards that direction. And then if you have a team, you want to make sure that you know what their goals are and you can drive it towards that direction as well too. We want to translate this for them. Okay, awesome. Now let's talk about a couple of strategies for this. I'm going to talk about a brand partner campaign. What am I doing and what am I recommending to do here? With a brand partner campaign, our goals in this is you want to help people max out their lifestyle credits, max out the entries they can get into this, and you can drive new title advancements and new ultimates. Okay. I put a star of placing your order in depth. So let me start from scratch. If I'm in your shoes, which I am, the first thing I think to myself is this. Do I want to grab some product right now? Some of you, yes. Some of you, no. Right? If you knew, is anyone here motivated to earn 7,500 lifestyle credits, 15,000 lifestyle credits, or 30,000 lifestyle credits by ordering product that you would have either used or sold anyway? Put it me in the comments if you're already thinking about that. Like, it's like, why as well? I'm going to do it anyway. And might as well also get lifestyle credits from that. Just bought yesterday, Sherry. Oh man, missed it by one day. It's okay, So you might consider that. But what can you do with this if you are buying? Okay. The best way to utilize this is A, if you're not ultimate, drive that and get yourself to ultimate. B, though, if you already ultimate, this is now when it gets kind of fun. What you can do, let's say this is you. You're already at ultimate. So you don't need more personal volume in your own account. You're already at 30% new volume bonus because you're at ultimate. You're at top pay. Let's say Sherry Salazar enrolled me and I am a new brand partner. Let's say this is James. I'm new. I'm not ultimate. I'm within my first 4 Fridays. That's the upgrade period that is given. Sherry can decide to place that order. Let's say Sherry decided to place a 1,500 PV order. She's maxing it out. She wants a 30,000 lifestyle credits. She can leave it in her account if she wants, but it'll actually pay her more and help me if she decides to place this in my own account. We call this placing in depth. How do you place in depth? All you do is corporate actually allows us to do this in our very own back office. If you are logged into the PartnerCo site, and let's say you order something in the back office, and you were to check out, At the checkout, you can see there's a place where it says, who do you want to credit for this order? And you can, from your own back office, share those details. Okay. Let me give you an example what that looks like. So if you're in the back office, you can use this. I am logged in. I added a product to the cart. I am at the last confirmation page and it says order review, place order, or it says who's getting credit for this order. You can change this. You can do new customer or downline brand partner. If you do downline brand partner, get their ID number. And this is how Sherry can grab my ID number, place the order through her own back office, but then place it towards me. What would that do for Sherry in this scenario? Assuming I had nothing already at that point, well, Sherry first helps me get to Ultimate. So I'm happy about that, right? And she's happy. Number two, Sherry also gets the 30,000 lifestyle credits in this Maui Mania because she's placing the order herself. But here's the cool part. Because Sherry sponsored me and I'm still within my first 4 Fridays, if I got 1,500 points under my account, Sherry makes 1,500 points times 30%. And Sherry makes an extra $450 of kickback. Okay. That's not bad. If you're going to order product anyway, who here wouldn't mind an extra $450 back on your order? You know? So a popular way to do this is if you're buying in bulk and reselling, a 30 pack of drops is 1,500 PV. And you might consider something like that at this moment. Well, that if you buy it, it's around 2,500 bucks. You resell all 30, that's around $5,000 total. You profit 2,500 bucks, and you're going to make $450 back like that, right? Something to consider. Ideas. All right. So if you're going to order, then and you're already Ultimate, place it in depth to someone that you personally sponsored. Well, James, I don't have anyone that I sponsored. Guess what? You can go bless someone's life right now. Use this opportunity to follow up with somebody that you talked about the business, you would love to have in the business, and just tell them, I got a big customer order coming in. I need to put this towards someone's account. If you got started with just a $30 one-time lifetime membership, if you want, you can buy some products. That'd be great. Then I can put this towards your account, but I need that in today. Right? That's an easy way to knock people off the fence if they've been hemming and hawing on wanting to join or not. All right. So we have that. Now, another aspect of this that's fun, and this is especially relevant. Who here is at least a senior supervisor and above? Put a me in the comments if that's the case. You're a senior supervisor and above. This is when it particularly matters for you because when you go manager and above, this is when payline volume kicks in. And to achieve manager, director, vice president, officer, all of the above is in 1 week, what do you have in your payline? Okay, awesome. A lot of you are already there. So what you want to do, and I'd recommend if this part's confusing, work with one of your mentors to get a better view of your tree and your volume and everything. But if you're in your back office, you can see what your current payline volume is, and you can see how much you need for the next title. So let me just use an example here. Let's say your goal is to go manager. Manager is 1,000 points of pay line volume. What is a pay line? A pay line is, let's just assume you're building 2 teams. It is the line that has a lower amount of volume at that given moment. If that line has 1,000 points, then basically you're manager. There is a caveat that you need lifetime commissions of $800. Most people have already met it by then, by the time they're thinking about manager. So let's say you're thinking about manager for you or your team. You can look at their volume. If you go under my money and go to volume, you can have a volume report and you can see what their lines are like. Okay. Once again, I might recommend to work with a teammate on this or a leader about this. Let's say you're helping me go title and I'm in a scenario where I already have 2,000 points total on my line 1. Okay. My pay line though has 0 points right now. I'm starting from scratch. I want to get 1,000 points. So you know what I'm going to start doing? I want to promote this promotion to my entire team of brand partners too. because wouldn't they want to get lifestyle credits and also entries on this as well? So of course, talk to everyone on your power line, and this one it's line one. But let's say down here, this is my friend Peter. I want to go manager. I know I need 1,000 points on my pay line. Let's say I already know I'm going to personally get 500 points. And I might put this under Peter. 1,000 minus 500 means I need 500 left. You know what I'll do? I'm going to go up to Peter and everyone else in my team here, and I'm going to go hit them up and tell them, hey, Peter, not sure if you saw, there's a huge opportunity to win a trip to Maui, win free products, and lifestyle credits towards your next trip. I'd love to help you maximize this. Would you be interested in some details? Right? They'll be like, well, what is that all about? And I'm going to share with them the flyer that talks about how to actually earn entries and how to get lifestyle credits. Well, Peter, for every 100 points you order, you can get an entry. For every 500, 1,000, and 1,500, though, you get more entries. The more, the better. And lifestyle credits get further as well, too. So, Peter, have you thought about getting any product yourself? Because if so, this is a good time to grab it. I'm going to go promote this to other people in the team. Let's say Peter's like, you know what? I've been meaning to get some product, or maybe I've sold out on drops or something. I want to go buy some more. And Peter's like, I want to go grab a 10 pack of the drops, which is 500 points. Peter buys 500 points. 500 plus your 500 equals 1,000. You now have enough payline volume in order to go manager. Okay. If this makes at least 50% sense, put a 5 in the comments below. You can kind of see, all right, because all volume in your team rolls up 100% to you. So whatever they're buying or selling rolls up to you. If they're on your smaller team, that'll equate to what's called payline volume. Okay. And once again, if you need, I'd encourage you to work with an officer and above or somebody else to just double check on things. Okay. So we have that. This also can get very exciting. Let's say you want to go. I was talking with a teammate earlier today, and we looked at the business, and the goal was senior officer. Senior officer is a six-figure position. Senior officer is 13,334 points. It's a lot to do by yourself. So we looked at her tree, and on one line, she already had basically 13,334. So all we had to do was focus on everyone under this line. She had around 20 to 30 people at least in that line. So what is the homework today? Go talk to every single brand partner about this promotion. Tell them they can get lifestyle credits, they can get entries, they can win a trip to Maui. Are they interested in taking advantage of this? Let's say she had 10 people buy 500 points each. That's 5,000 points that work there. Okay. And as people take advantage of this, it all rolls up 100%. Let's say someone's level 10 down, all that volume rolls up 100% to you and everyone else in between. Okay. So you want to drive the line and promote this promotion to all of your teammates to see if they want to take advantage of it, whether it's for themselves or they want to leverage this and sell and enroll as well too. Okay. So it gets really exciting. And there's a lot of promotions in the way, and there's a lot of ultimates that are going to happen. And ultimately, it'll pull together into a senior officer run in that one. Okay. So that may or may not be relevant to you, but I just want to give you some vision on that. Who here, if you're not there right now, would love it where in the future, if there's some type of promotion like this, you'd have like 20, 50 people in your team that you can go promote something to, split the work, and you see how this starts to leverage out, right? Yeah, put a me in the comments. Like, that sounds really, really cool. So as you build, you're going to find these opportunities, right? But in the beginning, you leverage it yourself, play the game, go ultimate, get to enrollments, get to Millionaire Mentorship, help people start to duplicate that, go up these titles. All right. I think one of the last parts I'm going to cover real quick is a customer campaign. This is also a massive opportunity to be able to get a bunch of customers, whether new or old. Okay. What I would recommend is this. First, do you have existing customers? Who here has at least one customer in PartnerCo? Whether they bought from inventory or a link or whatever, right? The easiest sale to make is someone that's already been sold. This is a good opportunity to upsell and to recommend other products for somebody to use, okay? And to get them involved. Now, what I would do is I would look at for a customer, most customers are probably not going to buy 1,500 points, but they might buy 100 points, they might buy 200 points, maybe they'll buy 500 points. My recommendation is come up with a couple of product recommendations that fit these criteria because remember, entries for a customer are every 100 points is one entry, every 500 points is 10 entries, like that. But I wouldn't speak PV to a customer because they have no idea what points are. They just know dollars and they know products. So it's up to us as the entrepreneur to put together a strategy of some common packs that can fit in those criteria, if that makes sense. So what I would do is I'd think, what are some popular packages that I could put together, or maybe they're already in the back office that I can use? Yeah, customers can absolutely win a trip to Maui, for sure. Absolutely. Everyone can win this trip. Very important conversation, right? So for example, let's say I'm in my back office and I'm looking under packs. And let's say a popular one is Drops Advantage, right? This is a very popular pack that you can sell all day. I know this is 100 points. You know how else I can get 200 points? Maybe I sell 2 months supply of Sunrex and Advantage. So I might have that as a pack. Or maybe I want to have a 500 PV option. One of the best ways to get a 500 point pack is either a lot of products combined, or if you know a customer is going to be using a product monthly for a while, customers love saving on shipping, buying in bulk and saving on shipping. If they're already invested into their health, they're going to want to know that I can continue to be on these and let me not pay shipping 5 times, 6 times, let me do more. I had a leader that got to a president level. She was really good at packaging 3 month and 6 month supplies of products and just selling in bulk to a customer. And the customers bought all day because it's more convenient. They save money. For certain people, they're gonna really like that. Okay. That's how you can push it up to like a 500 PV pack. So for example, if it's Drops in Advantage, hey, you're gonna use this for 5 months, might as well grab 5 months right now, save on shipping and everything, and you get the extra entries. Okay. So think for your customers, what are some good 100 point, 200 point, or maybe even 500 point packs? That would be my recommendation. Don't have them try to shop themselves. Pick some popular ones you think are good for them and give them a recommendation. So let's say Elise was my customer. I'd go up to Elise and I say, Elise, I don't know if you heard. First, thank you for being my customer. There's a big promotion where just by getting more products for yourself for your health journey, you can win a trip for 2 to Maui, free products, and some other really cool things. Would you be interested in some details? Who here, if you heard that as a customer, be like, tell me more, right? Okay, how do I do it? Well, here's some popular recommendations that if you grab this, you can get X amount of entries into this. You might give them 2 or 3 options. At least if you get one Drops Advantage, you get 1 entry. If you get 2 of them, you get 2 entries. If you get 5 months supply, you can actually get 10 entries. The more entries, the better. Do you guys see how that works? So you're translating the promo for a customer so they just don't have to think and they can just buy something. Okay. They want to win something. Give them opportunities to be able to win. All right. So that'd be for a customer campaign for existing customers, which if you have a customer base, even if they haven't ordered for a long time, good opportunity to go re-engage them right now and talk to them about the promotion. You'd be so surprised. There's customers that buy every month, but there's some customers that they love the product, but they buy here and there. Many times if they buy here and there, they just want an opportunity to buy more because the products are great. They love them. They just want to know about an opportunity. Okay. So there's that aspect. Last one, and then I'll open it for any Q&A, is this. New sales and enrollments. I'd absolutely be driving. This is the week to definitely talk about new sales and enrollments. And what can you do? Well, if you're promoting um, to a customer, think of promotional opportunities here. Marketing, you might do something on social media. Who here would like a chance to win a trip for two to Maui just by becoming healthier? There's a prospect lead, right? Simple thing you can ask. Um, how would I also drive new sales and enrollments? I would use it as a closing follow-up tool. We have a couple calls this week called Invite to Ignite. These are opportunity calls. You might also have customers that you want to drive and put them in front of a product presentation. This is a good opportunity to get more prospects and invite people to take a look at your product and your opportunity. And when they go see the presentation, the follow-up is, by the way, if you order by the 28th, did you know you can actually earn entries for a giveaway for a trip for two to Maui? Or if they're a partner prospect, you can actually win credits towards your next trip already. So it's a good follow-up tool to be able to get someone sold and off the edge now that's seen a presentation. Okay. So I would get acquainted with how to invite for people to look at some information about the product or the business. Okay. There's attraction and then there's action. I'm a big fan of action right now. We took some action on our earlier call today. Allison Britton was on. She made her chicken list and she had two high-powered entrepreneurial people that she had on there. She went in and we have an invite to Ignite folder on our boards. She went into invite scripts, opportunity invites, and there's one called chicken list. She personalized this a bit, shot it out to these three prospects. Two of them got back right away and they said, I'm interested in more information. Take a look at the opportunity. We have live calls this week about the opportunity, which you can leverage, but it can also be a video. It can also be a giveaway. But at the moment, we do have these call flyers in here, and they can use that opportunity to actually go in. All right. So it's right here now. Discover PartnerCo live calls. And there's some live calls here for North America. All right. So you can utilize that for yourself to drive new prospects to go take a look at the opportunity. There's also invite scripts to take a look at the product. You might not necessarily get them onto an opportunity call, but we have our machine link and we have all our videos for the products and everything. When you follow up with them, you tell them, hey, by the way, if you purchase now, at least 100 points, so upsell at least 100 points, you can earn entries into a trip for two to Maui and other giveaways as well too. Okay. So last thing I'd say is new sales and enrollments. It's a cool marketing thing. You can use as a marketing post to win a trip for two to Maui to get interest. But also it's a very good closer for urgency because we have a legitimate deadline that ends on February 28th that you can use for prospects that have been on the fence. All right. So that covers probably 95% of all the cool strategies that are out there. Going back to what you want to do, pick what your goals are for you and your team, and then start to think, what do I need to do right now to start to drive towards that? You might consider doing strategy with some of your teammates, whether upline or in your team, and to go figure that out. Okay. And then if you have questions, definitely raise your hand or ask them in the chat. Jan, I see your hand.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. I asked this on this morning's call two different ways and I still am confused.
Yes.
Okay. So say I'm going for 1,000 points.
Yes.
Does only one customer or only one brand partner have to order that? Or can I have like two or three customers order?
Good question.
Equal 1,000?
So what you're saying is if I want, so if you, to get the 1,000 points, there's kind of a couple things you're thinking here. Is your goal to get lifestyle credits at the 1,000 point level? Is that the goal? Or are you thinking, what do you want 1,000 points for?
Well, first of all, manager. Second of all, the living lifestyle credits, yes.
Cool. So two separate things.
Entries, of course.
Yeah. For manager, if you want 1,000 points, it could be any collection of different types of orders.
Right.
That's fine. For lifestyle credits and entries, though, if you wanted to get lifestyle credits, the only way you earn lifestyle credits for yourself is if you purchase the product either in your own order in one order, or if you purchased it under someone else that you sponsored or someone else in your downline like
That's
that.
what I couldn't get through my head how that works. If only one, not a cumulative.
Not a
Um,
cumulative.
okay,
Correct.
got
Yeah.
it. All right,
Good question. You're
thank you.
welcome. Good, good, good. Any other questions? Oh, we did a fantabulous job. Perfect. Okay. So take this, and you don't need to know everything, but just take the biggest thing. What my recommendation is, whatever stood out to you, lean into that, take action on that. Maybe for you this week, it's a massive inviting opportunity because you got to go prospecting. Great. Maybe for some of you, you're like, man, I'm going to go grab some orders anyway myself. I'm going to go place it in def. I'm going to figure that out. Awesome. Maybe for you, you're inspired by going a title right now. Like Jan, she's like, this is my chance for manager. Let's go figure it out. All right. Whatever that it is, let's go do that. Dr. Jody asks, where are the times for the invite tonight calls? They're on the flyer, which are in the Discover PartnerCo Live Calls folder in our boards. They're all at 8 p.m. Central, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the individual flyers are all there as well too. We'll make that post soon, also into the prospect groups as well too. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, if there's no other questions, I hope this is even more clarifying. Keep on taking them coming. And when you get good ideas, let us know. So let's all share with each other. Let's continue to drive this. And thanks for popping on. Share this with your team, tag them onto this, and we'll talk soon.